Is this the longest you've gone between questions about who's going to be the quarterback? The last like 30 seconds?
Yeah. I mean, it's every day. So.
Does it get tiring? What's that like?
Yeah. I mean, it's just same answers every single time. It's going to be a competition until they figure out who it's going to be, and we're just going to work hard every single day and compete.
What's the relationship like with the other two guys?
I think we all have a great relationship. We all get along really well. Try to help each other the best we can, and just we're teammates. So at the end of the day, the one playing, we're going to have all trust in.
You kind of bring the experience to the table, at least with this offense. How much does that play in your favor?
I mean, we're all learning at the same pace. We've all been installing the whole summer, and we're going back through the install in the fall. So I don't really think it's any big advantage because it's a new offense still at the end of the day.
Some teams have had a lot of success in the Ohio State last year. Playing multiple quarterbacks, is that something you could see happening?
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Is it easy to block out that whole competition talk and just focus in?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, as an individual, you just have to get better each and every day in your own craft and just kind of let the rest of it take care of itself.
What have you been working on this summer?
Just trying to get the playbook down, honestly. Going into the summer, just working with receivers, footwork in the new offense, and just trying to perfect my craft.
You say the new offense and learning the playbook and stuff like that. How much is different between Schottenheimer's playbook and Mike Bobo's playbook?
They're relatively the same, just different terminology. Everything, concepts and all that stuff is the same, though.
Where's the comfort level with Schottenheimer now with the team?
I think everyone loves him. He's a real players coach and meshes well with the players, gets along well, good attitude, brings positivity to practice and to meetings. So I think everyone feels good about him.
And what's going to separate the guy that does get the job at quarterback?
Consistency, probably. They preach it every day, just being consistent.
You know, Schottenheimer brings a lot of NFL experience. Have you been able to learn anything from him just in spring ball?
I mean, he's definitely a fundamental coach, so we take a lot of time to do fundamental work, which I think helps us all tremendously when we get out there on the practice field. And yeah, I mean, he just tells the stories about NFL guys and how they go about their work, and we just try to copy them.
Is it a real different language when you're calling plays, just the terminology?
Not really. I mean, it's just the fact of just trying to figure out that something we might have called one thing means a different thing in this offense.
How big is that kind of controlling the huddle, getting the play out, getting the guys to the line? How big is that going to be a factor in, who's able to take the reins?
Oh, I mean, you're going to have to know the playbook inside and out to play, so I think that's going to be a huge factor.
That's something you have to practice too. I mean, we are all going to pay attention to the throws and things like that. Do you have to practice, getting the play out quickly, communicating all that?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. There's definitely more wording in the offense, but it's just a matter of taking the time to figure it out.
Mark Richt said that when they evaluate you guys, he wants to know who's taking notes in the playroom, in the film room. Basically everything you do is under the microscope.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same as it was last year, or is that different?
Yeah, I mean, nothing's changed. We're still doing the same things, taking notes in meetings and whatnot, and it's just a matter of who wants it, I guess. You just got to be consistent, like I said, on the practice field, and take what the defense gives you and just try to get completions.
Before summer started, Rick also said that he wanted to see who took charge of this team, who stepped up. Has there been any difference amongst the three of you as to who calls practices or who sets up the player-led parts of practice? I
mean, we had a lot of good leadership out there by everyone, and organized. It was probably the most organized 7-on-7 we ever had. So it was overall, it was awesome.
Got time for one more for Brice?
How much of a comfort level will be provided to whoever wins the job by the depth in the running game?
Yeah, I think having Nick and Sony and Keith and those guys back there are going to make the job that much easier. So whoever does win the job will feel pretty comfortable with who's behind them.